The Lubavitch Mesivta of Chicago presents for the very first time the Traveling Chanukah play. So sit back, relax as we travel back in time. Year 139 BCE, place Jerusalem. The spiritual situation of the Jews is being threatened by the new Greek way of life. There's fun. There are new games to play, and some Jews are beginning to adapt the Greek lifestyle, forgetting about the Torah. On the other hand, Antiochus is furious with the Jews, who remain true to Torah. Our scene opens in the royal chambers of King Antiochus, where he is discussing with his advisors what needs to be done.
Good morning. My dear Cornelius Maximus, how nice to see you.
Likewise, Your Majesty, you look splendid today.
I always look splendid. My royal advisors, I have summoned you today to discuss some very disturbing matters.
You mean besides for Stupidio Ignoramus over here?
Yes, of course. You see, ever since we've conquered the land of Israel, we've built temples and stadiums, colosseums and theaters, and set up idols all over the country, expecting the Jews to get involved in our glorious way of life. Although many Jews have assimilated, the majority of them seem to ignore us completely. They're too busy sticking to their Torah and mitzvahs and their ancient ideas and beliefs.
You're absolutely right, Your Majesty. You Jews really do have the strangest tradition.
So, my dear Cornelius, what do you think we can do to keep the Jews away from their religion?
I think we should kill them. Your Majesty, I have a slightly better idea. Let us begin to get tough on the Jews. We will start by bringing a pig into their temple. Over there we will sacrifice it. Then we shall build one of our largest stadiums right near their temple to make them play for our gods of Olympus, Kodak, and Candy. It won't take long before the Jews will start living a good Greek life, just like us.
No, that idea is horrendous. Let me think of one myself. I got it!
Ah, it's sweet!
Why don't we begin to get tough on the Jews? We will start by bringing the pig into the holy temple. Over there we will sacrifice it. Then we shall build one of our largest stadiums right near the temple. Make them play for our gods of Olympus, Kodak, and Candy. It won't be long before the Jews will start living the good Greek way, just like us.
Your Majesty, that sounds familiar.
Why? I always surprise myself with my ingenious brainstorms. Well, it is only because of my sharp thinking and wit which got me to where I am today. I will summon my most royal general Nicanor to carry out such a glorious act. And you children better stop doing all that Jewish stuff. Only Greek stuff from now on. Do you understand? Good. General Nicanor, please enter. You're being summoned. General Nicanor, you have a few good soldiers?
Of course, Your Majesty.
Well, you never knew what these Jews might do. And besides, we have a lot of furniture to be moved around in here.
So immediately, General Nicanor gathers the best men of the Greek army to train them in order to battle against the Maccabees. Our scene opens up at the Greek training camp.
Try to put up a fuss.
We're going to be doing tough training, so everybody drop down and give me 50. No good, there's no way to do push-ups. Come on, let's do jumping jacks. Let's go. 1, 2, 1, 2. Remember, there are 2 rules in this army. Rule number 1, I'm always right. Rule number 2, if I'm not right, it's rule number 1. Back to single file. March. 1, 2, 3, and march. Help me out. Go, go, go. Oh, sorry. Mosquitoes, get out of here. Single file. Attention! He's not going to join the best army in the world for the destruction of the Jews. He's not good enough. Let me hear you. Are you ready to serve in the army of the great Antiochus?
Yes, sir, on me.
General Nicanor enters the Holy Temple in Jerusalem and sacrifices a pig on the holy altar. The high priest Yochanan is restrained while he witnesses the gruesome and barbaric act. Infuriated by the horrible abomination done in God's temple and desperate to avenge the terrible deed, a visit is paid to General Nicanor in his royal chambers.
General, there's someone here to see you. Should I grant him entry?
Yes, let him in. Ah, isn't the high priest Yochanan to pay me a visit? How nice. Can I offer you something? Say a Big Mac, maybe some bacon and eggs?
I didn't come here for jokes, Nicanor. I came here to condemn your terrible act against Hashem and his holy nation.
Excuse me, are you conducting direct orders from my great and awesome King Antiochus?
Yes, Nicanor, that king is no more than a fool.
How dare you speak about our king with such degrading verbal terms? Have you Jews no respect for Greece and their gods? You shall pay dearly for this, Yochanan.
Nicanor, I'm not afraid of you or of your henchmen, alright?
If so, I'll make you an offer you can't refuse. Either you slaughter a pig and eat it, if not, you'll suffer a most horrible death.
Alright, fine. I'll do whatever you say, Nicanor, but please, not in front of everyone.
Alright, everybody out. Now that everybody's gone.
My God, my fathers, please forgive me for the act I'm about to do. And may this pay back the anger caused to you by this evil man.
Come on, I don't have all day. Are you going to sacrifice this pig or not?
Yes, Nicanor, I'm going to spill the blood of a pig.
Away!
No!
The news of Nicanor's death reaches Antiochus. Infuriated and desperate to have total control over the Jews and force them to live his way of life, he begins to threaten the Jews.
This is when Antiochus goes hip. Everybody give me a beat, let's go. I'm the king of this country for so very long. I reward for good and punish for wrong. I've taken this barren and disgraceful land, turned it into beauty, magnificent and grand. But now I see here shame and disgrace. Those Jews, those spendthrifts, they spat in my face. I offer them freedom, fortune and fame, but what have they returned? Heart burnt to shame. They sit and they pray to God, they can't say, but why can't they all just bow down to man? And to top it all off, they spill royal blood. My own precious dick, they know his face in the mud. So listen, ya Jews, each and everyone, the good times are over, the suffering just begun. No move where you follow, outdated traditions. From now on you will follow these new rules and traditions. Circumcised, put away those sharpened knives. About time we started leading in normal Greek lives. Shabbos unheard of, I would say. No more chocolate, fish and bread. Besides, unhealthy is our burn and pay. Good food you will not eat. No more slaughtering your meat. From now on, monkey brains, elephant intestines, pig tongue, anyone to feed. From my last and final demand. Total learning is not bad. All this Jewish stuff out of my land.
The evil decrees have just been enforced, and the Jews are suffering immensely under the new Greek oppression. The Jews learn to avoid the Greeks with their brilliant schemes and tactics.
Child, studying the Holy Torah has been something with us throughout all the generations, beginning with Moses when he received the Torah from God at Mount Sinai. All the Jews were there to witness the giving of the Torah, and it was there that each and every one of us received that holy spark within our souls, a spark which lasts on even today in these dark times, a spark which will never allow us to be separate, God forbid, from our Holy Creator. My dear children, what the Greeks are trying to do is to extinguish this holy spark within us. They're not out to destroy our bodies, they're out to destroy our souls. And for this, we have to fight with all our ability to keep this holy spark aflame, to keep the Torah and mitzvahs, and cherish them, even if this means sacrificing our very own lives for this cause. And as devoted Jews, we will fight, and we will prevail, for we have God on our side.
Wow, Yehuda, I never looked at it that way. Okay, Yehuda, let's go, let's learn. Let's learn about the Torah, let's learn everything in defiance of those Greek sugars.
Besides, Judaism is so totally radically cool.
Okay, Shimon, get on the lookout. Alright, boys, let's open up our scrolls to where we're holding. But I need help from you guys. If you see any Greek soldiers coming, scream out dreidel in order to give us some time to hide the scroll. Bereshis in the beginning, Bereshis in the beginning, Bara Elohim Hashem created, Bara Elohim Hashem created, and Hashemayim the heavens, as Hashem.
There's some Greek soldiers outside. Look, they're coming. What are we gonna do?
Look. Okay, guys, listen up. Remember, practice when the Greeks come. Hide the scrolls and bring up the dreidel.
Nice! Sweet! Yeah, I don't think so. I'd rather play baseball just on weekends. But that's the spirit. You guys are finally catching on. I'll go for now, but I'll be keeping an eye on you. I don't want to catch you learning any of that Torah stuff.
Oh, don't you worry about us. There's no Torah learning around here.
Wait a minute, what is that I see there? Is that a Torah scroll?
No, this is the Reader's Digest.
That wasn't invented yet. This is Torah. I know what I see it, and I don't want to be lied to. You'll be coming with me now, Antiochus. They'll be so pleased to have such wonderful company.
No, take me instead.
I'm the next guy. I won't pick you this time, but I'm sure your turn will come.
What are they going to do to me?
I don't know, but don't fear. And always remember you're Jew, and you're only God above.
I will, Yehuda. I promise. I'll never forget you, Yehuda.
What have we here?
We have quite a little fish here today.
And Antiochus loves fish.
He was caught cleverly learning Torah, disobeying over Antiochus' orders.
Come here, my little one. I do not bite.
He bites.
Listen, my child, to the words that I say. Give you an offer you can't turn away. The life you have led has nothing to gain. Me you'll have fortune and faith.
What you don't understand is that there's a God above. He sits on his throne, watching over us. He chose us, his nation, and gave us this land. How can I give into your demands?
My son, don't be foolish. There's no God above. All this time you so that you may outlive. Refuse to your death I will give.
Oh, I am not afraid of what you might do to me. Nothing will change, I will never cease to believe. But you I was born, and whatever you try, you can kill me, but if you I will die.
Then die you shall, you foolish young boy. Guards, come and take him, let him burn and let him boil. Jews can't comply, I will make their blood flow. I will ruin your temple, now go!
Oh, you evil fool, you will never control. You can destroy our bodies, but never our soul. And with my last bit of breath, I proclaim to my God, Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
Shema, Shema Yisrael. Know that there is but one God above.
When you feel pain, when you rejoice, know how He longs to hear your voice. Hashem Elokeinu, Hashem Echad.
I've had enough of these Greeks, trying to stop us from learning God's Torah and keeping His mitzvahs, and instead forcing their way of life on us.
Yehuda! Yehuda, there's some more Greeks! What are we gonna do? I have you covered. I'm gonna go with them. Hold on, okay?
Shimon, calm down. These are my friends. These are Jewish children from
New York.
Where are you going to As you can see, boys and girls, the Greeks are starting to get everyone around here a little nervous. It's not fortune or fame we seek. All we want is to study our Torah in peace and continue our traditions. And they think they'll take it away from us and extinguish our Jewish spark? Never! Enough is enough! No longer will we let ourselves be victims. We must stand up for what is true and defend God and His Torah. We will call ourselves Maccabees, which stands for Mi Kamocha Ba'elim Hashem. Who is like you in strength, dear God? Mi Kamocha Ba'elim Hashem!
By order of King Antiochus, the Greeks entered the holy temple and defile it. They set up idols, sacrifice impure animals upon the altar, and desecrate the beauty and splendor of God's holy house. However, this time, just a few brave men, led by Yehuda Maccabee, wage a defiant war against the Greek army.
Ignorant, see any Jews? I don't see one over here.
Now, let us defile their temple.
Yeah, nice, sweet. What do you think they're gonna do about it? I don't know. Hey, Cornelius, how much do you think his number is sold for on eBay? I don't know, bro. Sure knocked their yarmulkes off their head. Not funny. Now guys, I got idols in here, and we're gonna destroy the temple. We're gonna put all these beautiful idols up here. Are you guys ready? Destroy the temple. Yeah. Now guys, the second part of destroying the temple, we are gonna destroy and make the oil impure. Are you guys ready? Yeah. Okay. Drink Coke, plate. Shucks, I always lose this game. Snapple fact number one. Antiochus rocks! Yeah, man, that totally rocks, Cornelius! And now, the next part of destroying the temple, we are gonna take a piggy
Are all the men in their positions?
Yes, Yehuda. The men in the northern caves are ready for your signal. And the 1,000 men from the south are ready as well.
Good. Then I shall signal the men in the north and the south to begin the ambush. The power of the Torah will protect us. I know that he who neither slumbers nor sleeps will make for us a great victory, as he has done so many times before.
Shimon, Yaduson, lead your men forward! Hey, what's going on here? Where are they coming from? Take Yehuda's lead! Let's kill the Jews and spill their blood! Take this! Take that! He's got me! Eliezer, watch out for that elephant! Drop the rocks right over there! Eliezer, Yesab, quickly help him!
The Maccabees! They fight like lions!
Benjamin! Levi! Follow Yehuda! Menachem Mendel, release the arrows! Fellow Maccabees! After me! Retreat! Let's leave this land! Shimon, quickly! They're retreating!
Let's get out of here! Let the Jews have back their land!
Yehuda, the battle's over. We've beaten them.
Yes, a great miracle has happened here.
Yes, a great miracle has happened. Now, with the help of God, we will begin our restoration of the temple and bring it back to its former glory.
Now, let's light the menorah and bring the light of God, the light of peace to the world.
I have a jug of oil. I'm going to pour the oil into the menorah.
Shimon, look at the jug.
Oh my gosh! This one's correct! And the other one on the floor doesn't have the seal of the high priest! What are we going to do for oil?
Everyone, we need you once more. Look around for a jug of oil, big or small, so we can light the menorah.
I have one.
Found it. We have a jug of oil.
Well, this is only enough for one day, and we need for 8.
God's help will light the menorah. Let's hope for a miracle.
God made a wonderful miracle. The flame burned for 8 days. The Jews rejoiced, and a festival was declared to commemorate this miracle. And today, over 2,100 years later, we celebrate the miracle of Chanukah.